All right. So while I'm here in Bangkok, I wanted to shoot this video because I'm going around to different places, just enjoying different cafes, and I decided, you know what, let me pull out my camera and shoot you guys a video. Because if you've watched the rest of this series, we are talking about building salon teams, getting right individuals, firing people. We talked about a lot, and this is going to be the beginning of a series. So if you haven't watched the previous lessons, I'm going to put a link up here for you to get to those lessons. However, I know that when it comes to hiring, you feel like it's a never-ending challenge, and you're not alone. You're not the only salon that feels like that, whether you're a personal salon or a chain salon. But the beauty industry is booming. It truly is. Finding the right people to build your dream team with can be daunting. But today, we're going to unlock the secrets to hiring stylists who are talented, who are driven, and who align with your salon's vision. So stick around, because these tips could transform your hiring process. So if you're tired of having this huge turnover rate and missed opportunities because you don't have enough staff, that means like you're sending clients out the door because you and your team can't handle it. And if you hit the like button, go ahead on and subscribe now for these weekly tips so that we can elevate your beauty business. Let's go ahead on and dive in. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start with crafting a compelling job description. So the first impression matters, not just for clients, but for your potential employees, potential stylists, everybody who you want to be a part of your team. Your job description is your first chance to attract top tier talent. Let me share with you some actionable steps, right, on how to create a compelling job description. First of all, I need you to clearly define the roles that you have in your business. Like stylists specializing in color, in cuts, and do away with the generic titles. So no longer are you looking for licensed cosmetologists. No longer are you looking for master cosmetologists. I want you to be more specific, more niche on the team that you're building. So imagine this. Imagine just having an entire team of all licensed professionals, and no one is specializing in anything. Everybody is basically doing everything. So when people walk in the door, you have to pick and choose who are they going to go to. Whereas if you have everyone who deals in a niche, shortcuts, hair extension, you can focus your marketing when you're building the salon on each individual team member. I also want you to highlight growth in this job description. Now, when you're working with industry leaders, they want to attend workshops. They want to have classes. They want to know, how can this salon help grow their career? So highlight growth opportunities for the people who you want on your team. Also, add a personal touch. So share your salon's mission and the vibe that you create. For example, like, let's just say your salon is Luxe Beauty Studio, and you believe in a creative teamwork and delivering wow moments for every client. Basically, this is like your salon's slogan. So let's say another salon is, I can't even think of a name, but use your name, and let's say you believe in catering to the everyday working woman, making them feel special from within. So your mission is basically like your salon slogan. Make sure that that is understood in a job description also, so people could know what your vibe is like. Do they fit in this vibe? The results that you're getting from creating a compelling job description is that you're going to have better qualified applicants and fewer mismatched candidates. So that is how you're going to create your compelling job description. Now, the second thing that I want you to do is I want you to start conducting effective interviews. Now, think of it this way, right? You have your job posting to attract these amazing candidates, and it's time to interview like a pro. But here's the thing. An interview isn't just uncovering their skills. It's about uncovering their true potential. So here's what you're going to do during your interview. You're going to start by asking them some questions about their soft skills, such as, how would you handle difficult clients? What would you do in a scenario where a child wouldn't sit still? How would you handle negotiating prices for clients? What would you do if someone gets a service and don't like the end results? These are the type of questions that you want to ask in your interview. So I highly recommend that you create a list of qualifying questions that you're going to ask through your interview. You do not have to ask all of these questions, but you should have a minimum of 10 on your list so that those are readily available when you're interviewing. Now, of course, when you're interviewing, you're going to include a practical demo. You're going to ask them to perform a simple service or talk through a client scenario. They can perform a simple demo on a mannequin where they are doing multiple things in multiple sections. You can also have them bring in a model, or you provide a model for them so that you can truly see what their skill set is like before they begin working in your salon. Also too, right, I want you to assess whether they are a cultural fit. So what do I mean about that? Assessing a cultural fit, you want to ask them about their career goals. You want to know, what do they value? You want to know, how do they plan to add to the workplace environment to make sure that they're a great fit. There's plenty of times where I work with salons and they're asking me, well, this person is doing this, like, how do I get rid of them? I always go back to, during the interview process, what type of questions did you ask them? What type of things did you uncover? So it's not just about, can they do hair and looking at their social media and seeing, oh, she's a great stylist, he's a great barber. No, it's about seeing whether they're a great fit. Do our personalities match, or do our personalities clash? So the results of conducting effective interviews is that you have a confident, cohesive team that shares in the salon vision. And I'm going to add this to it as well, right? When you're conducting an interview, you can have 2 interviews, 3 interviews. It could be an interview by you. It could be an interview by your lead stylist. It could be an interview by your assistant. You 3 or 2 can come together and discuss each candidate to see whether they will be a best fit for your environment. You don't have to just have one interview. You can always call them back and say, hey, can you come back in for a second interview, so that you can truly get a feel of who this person is and whether they mesh well with your environment before you actually bring them aboard. So let's move on to number 3, right? This is our last and final step in building your dream team. The last thing that I need you to do is offer competitive compensation and benefits. So let's face it, money talks. Nobody is coming to work in your business for free. Everybody wants to get paid. So you need to be able to stand out. You need to be able to offer more than just a paycheck. But the paycheck got to be checking, y'all. We'll do a separate video later on talking about how to lay out the money plan. But just to give you a gist and so that you can create some actionable steps, I want you to have a competitive pay structure. That could be hourly, that could be commission, or that could be a hybrid model. Or if you're going to be an independent contractor, you can do that as well. Now, benefits that matter when you're getting your compensation together, right? So you can have things like health insurance, you can have things like paid time off, and you can also offer personal development opportunities. So let me break down what personal development opportunities is, because I told another salon owner that she can offer this before, and she mentioned, well, do I just send them to classes? Do I just get them digital products? Like, how do I offer them personal development? The answer is yes. If you see someone who's offering a digital class, you can buy them access to that digital class. That is a part of their personal development. But it doesn't have to be just salon related, just skill set related. If you see that this individual has the potential to be a leader in your salon, it can also be a leadership development class. It can also be a certification on maybe business management or computer skills. Whatever that is, you're pouring into them getting better and becoming a better person for you, for your business, and for themselves. So benefits, put some benefits in there. Like, what else do I get besides just coming into your salon, doing hair, and making money? And then lastly, a part of these benefits in the compensation is that I want you to showcase some perks. So you can offer access to exclusive brand events. I know that there's a spa out there that does a lot of events, and the people that are in her network, right, that works in her suites, when there's other opportunities, other vending opportunities, she has a small selection of these suite owners that she offers spots to at the event for them to be able to come and showcase their events. You want to also have ongoing education. So this could be a monthly class that you teach your stylist about budgeting or business development. And you want to have them have a better chance to work on high-end clients through your marketing efforts for your business as well. So showcase perks, right? Another thing you can do is have where you have like employee of the month. Who sold the most retail for the month? Have some incentives there. Create a good spirit environment where people want to come to work, where they want to be a part of your team. Fun fact, y'all know I'm always looking up facts, so I gotta throw a fact in there. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. That 75% of employees say professional development makes them more likely to stay with the employer because they're pouring into their development. Now, the results of doing these actionable steps is that a salon team that you're building is going to feel valued and motivated to deliver their very, very best. So building your team, building your dream team takes strategy, but the rewards are priceless. A loyal, talented group that supports your vision and grows your business. So I want you to comment below, which of these tips will you implement first? Are you going to start making that list of hiring questions? Do you need to start with creating a best job description? Where do you need to start? Comment that below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell for more game-changing beauty business insights. And if you haven't already, go back and watch our latest video. So if you're looking for more resources, don't forget to check out our startup business plan for beauty professionals down below. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.